One-to-one breath. Let's dive into what's probably the most foundational breathing technique I'm going to teach you in this course throughout these 12 weeks and beyond. One-to-one breath in yoga or Sanskrit is referred to as Samavriti. Now, you don't need to know that, but it's important to know what Samavriti means, and it means same wave or same breath. Hence the term one-to-one breathing. This can be a little confusing because it sounds like I'm saying it's one breath in, one breath out. But what one-to-one means is that the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale are one-to-one. They're even, they're the same. So, for example, if I were to inhale for a 3 count in through my nose, 1, 2, 3, then I would exhale out through my nose, 3, 2, 1. That is one-to-one breath. Now, as you get more adept, more comfortable, you may go up to 10 count in, 10 count out. More doesn't mean better, it just means more. Don't think, oh, I was at 3, now I'm at 4, I'm getting more advanced. That's not the case. You are just going to find the tempo or ratio that feels comfortable to you. Most students start with like 3 to 4. I find 10 feels comfortable to me. I'm big, I have large lungs, so I need a little more inhale, a little more exhale, and I like to move slower. Now, you may find that's different for you. So, one-to-one breath, what it will do over time is start to even out your breathing patterns, which even out your thinking patterns because your breath and your mind are connected. It's how they communicate with mind and body. The breath is the bridge, so they are connected. So as your breath becomes more even and smooth, your mind becomes more even and smooth, and then your life becomes more even and smooth. Doesn't mean easier, but smoother, more fluid, able to transition a lot easier. What I find with one-to-one breath is it can take up to a year to really learn how to use it. So don't think you're going to get it right out the gates. Drop any kind of perfectionism here. You also may notice that you are more inclined to inhale rather than exhale, or the inverse. You find it much easier to exhale than to inhale. And then you're going to go, okay, well, what is that telling me about my breathing? What is that telling me about my mind? I'm exhaling a lot. Am I giving too much? Do I need to receive in? Or, I'm really comfortable breathing in, taking in, but I'm having a hard time letting go or giving out. Things to notice, things to watch in your breath. Your breath is going to teach you more than anything I could ever teach you. And the more you sit with it, the deeper that relationship gets and the more you'll be able to understand it. Okay, so here's how you do one-to-one breath. It's in through the nose, out through the nose, as our most breathing techniques. This is also the type of breathing I want you to start to use in your yoga practice. So in the notes I put, use one-to-one breathing. This is how you'll breathe in yoga moving forward. It takes it away from being a physical practice and it turns into a more of a mental and emotional practice by controlling your breath through your nose. Okay, so watch. One-to-one breath. It's very simple. Inhale through my nose. Exhale through my nose. Inhale 4. Exhale 4. I'll do one more. Hopefully, as you're listening to that, you can hear that the sound of the breath on the inhale and the exhale sounds the same. It has the same tempo, pace, structure. Ideally, if I could get it to the place where you couldn't tell if I was inhaling or exhaling, that would be a whole nother level of Samavriti. Also, notice I was making my breath audible through my nose. The way you do that is by slightly restricting the back of your throat, almost like you're going. So it's okay. That's going to take a while to learn too, but making the breath audible helps you stay more present because now you can hear it, not only feel it, but now you can hear it and it helps you stay really present. So one-to-one breath, start to use this at the beginnings of your breath work practices. Start to use this in yoga. If you're finding that it's really challenging, decrease, go 2 seconds in, 2 seconds out. Okay. Not about getting perfect. It's about getting it better over time, more depth. But one-to-one breath, this is the technique that is now going to become the cornerstone of your breathwork practices. Once you have this, I can teach you other things. I can teach you how to elongate your breath. I can teach you how to hold your breath. I can teach you how to exhale longer. They will all have different effects on you, your stress, your mind, your energy, and ultimately your life. Okay, let me know if you have questions, but that is one-to-one breathing. Practice it daily, at least 5 minutes a day.